Yes. This is happening. And I know you guys need me. I know you guys need me, and we're here. So someone posted this and someone was like, someone come and hug me, I'm scared. I'm here because I dedicated my life to helping you guys. That's the honest truth. You know, I told you what the plan is. I tweeted about it, but I know that it's tough because I remember when it was my first bull market, and even my second bull market, it was scary as fuck, and there was no one doing this for me. So I am the guy doing this for you guys. The market is tanking, as you see. We have talked about this on today's show, and I tweeted a lot about this. And I told you that there are two targets that we're looking at. And let me just scroll down to my tweet here. And I said that the two targets are this. One is that we're going to bounce from this 3.28-ish region. But if it closes below the 3.16, as I pointed out on the show today, we might have to just, you know, simply nuke lower. So what is happening now is exactly that. So, and I know that a lot of you are hurt and a lot of you are scared, but I want to give you facts with hope, okay? So number one, very, very important, is that if you follow me, my content, if you subscribe to the channel, if you come to the shows on Crypto Live and on Bento Plus, you know that we have planned this. Like, the very important thing, what you have to understand that separates a profitable trader and a non-profitable trader is that we have planned this. Like, I told you this was going to come. And I told you that the probability of this playing out like this, going down to the 2.95 even, is high. And I told you to take a long on the bottom. And I told you that I'm taking profit on the top. And the reason why I took profit is because now I'm layering back in. And I also told you that you should not have a liquidation price because we don't know where this thing is going exactly. Now, what is very important, if you have not followed, or if you took longs because you heard somewhere and this, that, I genuinely feel sorry. But I can't help you. What I can do is open your eyes about how you can trade better and how you can take this on the chin and just learn from it and make sure to do it better next time. If you have followed, I'm literally just coming here to tell you that you're doing everything fine because everything is fine. Let me guide you through and run through this. Like the market is brutal. So if you look here on the hour, we have drops. Let me see. Bento bubbles, by the way, is absolutely insane. You have live bubbles rolling now, but you see quite a bit of dip depending on what. But you do here, for example, and today you have Tau down 10%, Ethena down 12%, Aptos 10, Bonk 10. Most of the tokens down 10, 12%. And I know that a lot of people hurting. But if you really look at it, if you zoom out, it's nothing. If you zoom out on the daily, this is what you see. And I want to run through again. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Bring you Alpha here. Gonna have much more trading content coming this year. It's gonna be focused on trading and trading education and everything else. But the best place to reach me is on my X. There's a link in the description, and I do live shows on Crypto Live or Crypto Bento Plus. You can find me there, but we're planning on doing live shows here a couple of times a week as well, so it's worth subscribing. But what I told you early down here is that a reversal is coming. The reversal came, we had a 12% pump. And then I said that we are going to come all the way up to this point, which was a POI, point of interest up here. And I even marked this level. And I said that this level here is a crucial level. No, hold on. Let me go down on the hourly. This was the level. This was the level. And the reason why this was the level is because, first off, we had this level here, because this is the first point of interest that where massive rejection and sell-off happened. We kind of accumulated and pushed through. And then I said the next level where we need to look for, we've still stayed in our longs.
𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢 sent us a super chat.
𝗙𝗢𝗙𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 sent the super chat. 𝗙𝗢𝗙𝗟𝗪 is a legend. I'm going to look at the chat as well, guys. We don't have a lot of time because we really have a lot of work to do. But I wanted to jump in here. The second I said is that we're going to reject from the 3.4245. And we accumulated, yet we had a push through. And then we closed above here, creating a market structure shift. This is basically a higher high on a 4-hour time frame if you consider this. But on the daily, this is still nothing. And I said that the next rejection area is 3.54. And this is exactly what happened. The third time, the rejection did happen up here. And I said if we close below this 3.36 by 3.42, you should get out of your positions because it's going to dump. Now, I closed about 35% total. I closed about 25% before the dump, and I closed about 20% on the way down. But I'm still in my positions. I'm 6 figures lost here. But I plan the trade, and I trade the fucking plan. And the plan has always been that there is going to be a flush, and that on that flush, we're going to add back to our positions. And we're going to build up positions for the next leg up, which lasts till May, April, May, and we're going to ride the wave. Now, I see people sending me screenshots of 50x leverage positions with 90% liquidations. And don't do that. That's just simply stupid. Don't do it. But if you have followed through, and if you put 2 to 3x leverage positions, and you layer it in, and you use 60-70% of your count, as I told you, you have nothing to worry about, in my honest opinion. Why? Because on the 4-hour chart, if we don't close below the 3.16 trillion mark, which I don't know, I'm not a fortune teller, but from what I see, I don't think we are going to close below the 3.16 trillion mark. If we don't close below the 3.16 trillion mark, this is nothing but a retrace. Why? Because if we consider the fact that this is the high, because we have 3 bullish candles here, therefore this forms a very strong structure, and we have a very strong sell-off from this level. If we have a very strong sell-off, and we come and retest that region, we climb through, and we push through very, very, very hard. This here is nothing else, just a sell-off and a market manipulation, and a retest to the 4-hour low. So, for now, what I told you on the show today as well, until we close below the 3.16 trillion mark, there is nothing to worry about. Nothing. Because there has to be a bounce. Now, 2 main scenarios here. Number 1, I still believe, again, you as a trader, you play based on probabilities. I have no idea what's going to happen. I can tell you what the probabilities are, and I can tell you what I'm going to do when I see what the chart is doing. But it would be foolish of anyone to say, hey, there's a bounce coming. Hey, there is dump more. Nobody knows. I'll tell you what. No one fucking knows. No one. So I'll tell you what I'm thinking and how I'm playing this. Number 1, I've been in my 3 to 5x leverage positions still. I am down on my positions, but because I understand the time frame that I'm trading and I understand the approach that I have and I follow the plan that I established because I wanted to protect myself against these dips, I'm not worried. So what I'm doing is that I have added to all my positions. I decreased my entry price. I have much, much bigger positions now, and I'm keep adding to these positions. If we close below, and I told you this as well, I closed it because that's it, and I'm already layering back in. If we go all the way down to the 2.95 trillion, the only thing that's going to change with me is that I'm still going to add to these positions. Nothing is changing. I'm not closing. The bull market is not ending. The reason why this 2.95 trillion is a crucial level is because market retraced 50%. We have seen this over and over and over again. We have seen this. Look at this. We have seen 50% on this leg. I can zoom in here. And I'm saying this on the shows and on my X. 50% here. Then if you pull it from here to the top, we have retraced 50% here. Look what happened. Wick and move on. Same thing here. We have retraced 50% what? Wick and move on. We have retraced 50% 3-4 times in the 2020 and 2021 bull market. And every single freaking time we reversed from the 50%, which is called discount zone. Guess what happened now? We had a massive accumulation. And then after that accumulation, I called this one as well. And I said that we're going to retrace at least 50%. People called me stupid. Look what happened. Wick down to the 50 on the daily and then move on. This is exactly what is happening right now as well. Exactly what is happening is that we push, we come back to the 50, we wick through, and we move on. So worst case scenario, we go to 2.95 trillion, which is from the current levels on the total market cap is almost nothing now. It's about 10%, about 15, 20% of most of your coins from here. And that's it. That's basically what I think is going to happen. But for that to be confirmed, we need to see a close below the 3.16 on the 4 hour, and then we need to see a close below the 3.12 to confirm that. Now, here's the catch. I see, again, I'm not a fortune teller, but I see zero possibility for us not to have a relief rally from here. None. I genuinely do not think that we are going to just go straight down from here. Why? Because first of all, we have wicked through this little low, which a lot of people, obviously it's a very strong level, but because we haven't even closed below, even on the 5 minute, we haven't, look at this. Even on the 5 minute chart, we have not closed below. That means there's no strength. That means this is a clear, something that we call liquidity sweep, which is nothing else, just a simple liquidation, a liquidity hunt. When does this happen? Very simple. When you need, and this is how market makers operate, when you need to get in a large position, the best thing to do that is what? You need sellers, right? You need someone to sell it to you. Now, if everybody's long, they can't sell it to you because they just not gonna, they hold their long positions. The best way to get your hundreds of millions of dollars worth of positions in is to liquidate the people who are long or stop them out. Where do you place your stop losses? Obviously, you place it on the trend line, you place it on the lows, very obvious levels. And the market makers understand this. So the fact that they understand that it has to be on the low, they can easily liquidate that. And the stop loss on the long position is what? It's a sell. Because you buy something, you long something, therefore buy it, and when you get stopped, you're selling. Guess who the fuck is buying that selling? The market makers, the big money, the smart money. This is why you have the wick. Because while all of the people who do not understand the game get liquidated and get stopped, these guys are loading up positions. And this is exactly what this wick represents. Exactly what this wick represents. But I can go back down here on these times when we had these massive liquidations, and that's the exact same thing. This victory, people are buying these things back up. This victory here, look at this. Massive sell-off, buy up. This is the retail, this is smart money. So what am I looking at? Number one, if you have, again, I can only protect you if you follow through, if you come to the, if you come to YouTube, if you come to the shows, if you turn on notifications on my X profile. If you have done all that, you have zero reason to worry. None. Okay, not financial advice, but nothing. People telling you don't buy the dip now. Buy the fucking dip. Buy the fucking dip because you have planned to buy the dip. Are you in a loss? Yes. Do you care? No. Because you understand that you still have margin, because you have 2 to 3 to 5x leverage positions, because you know that you're targeting May, April to sell. I don't see any problem here. Okay, no problem. So, if you, and I'm going to talk to you, all of you guys who are not in this position and haven't followed, just found the channel, just subscribed, just followed. I'm going to talk to you in a second as well. But what you look for to go heavy in, if you want to add even heavier, is very simple. Wait for a market structure shift. We're still in this region that I marked on the chart. We are still in the reversal area. We can still reverse any second. Okay? You want to see a 15-minute market structure shift. Currently, that 15-minute is sitting up here. This is the current high, 15-minute, 3.29 trillion. If we take the 3.29 trillion on the 15-minute chart and close above, buy fucking everything. Buy everything. Even buy the stuff that you didn't buy, okay? Of course, keep your risk management. Keep the 2 to 3x leverage. If you want to take a scalp, go heavy. Take a stop loss down here. Have a calculated risk. Fine. Which is what I'm probably going to do. But if we close above here, I do see a rally going maybe even up here to the 3.65, but definitely into this region, to the 3.43. So I do see approximately, let me see this, a 6-7% rally on the total market cap if we're able to close above the 3.29 trillion, okay? So I just wanted to come in here, and I'm going to read through the comments as well, and then I'm going to talk to you guys who did not like follow through with all this, but yeah. Whoa, I'm flying out here. What's happening here? So what's good, guys? What's good? Let's go. What has happened here? I think my mouse is dying, maybe. I don't know. Let me just go back here. I'm gonna read the comments in a second. Give me a second here. Here we go. Here we go. First real buy pressure. Hero win it. Thank you so much. I'm here, guys. Fuck. I remember, I remember not having anyone. I remember sitting here in a bull market, not knowing what the fuck to do. I know it's tough. This is why I'm here. I'm tired. I've been here since like 7, 10, what is it, 7 or 8? I don't know what, I don't even know when I came in here. But I'm like, whatever, it's 10 o'clock. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. I'm going to be here till midnight, 1 o'clock, but I need to be here. So it is what it is. Fefe, can you quickly draw a trend line using all of BTC tops? Lewis, no. Why? Because that's FUD. That's someone trying to draw a fucking line on the chart and tell you, oh my God, it's like I connected 2 lines. The dedication Fefe and cost have is just amazing. Thank you so much, Dre. Late but present, sir. John, nice to be having you here. Nice to have you here. Go to next shit. Let's go. Let's go, Danny. What's happening? What's happening? Thanks so much, Needed. You're welcome. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Should we increase leverage? No! Fuck no! Anybody who's telling you increase leverage doesn't understand leverage. They don't understand leverage. Do not increase leverage. Increase position size. Don't increase leverage. Or my liquidity of 40-50% of A. ANP? That's what's up. Vlogs. ANP vlogs. Let's look this up. Maybe it's another guy writing something. Huh? You know. Okay. Sol and LTC layering. Great. Feel like this is my second or third bull market run. Thank you for the knowledge. Always, 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 always. Should I sell if I don't close above? No. I mean, if we close below 316, yeah, I think so. If you want to. Thank you so much for saying I'm amazing. I appreciate you guys. Watching and now you sound drunk. Waiting with AI protocols. Love them. You're the best host ever. Thank you so much. Any questions, guys? I really need to go. So I just wanted to jump in here. Do I buy more or add more margin? You have to avoid liquidation. You have to avoid liquidation. That means someone also asked me, what does it mean? So let me explain it to you. So when you have let's say a 2x leverage position, right? That means the chart can go down 50%. So there can be a 50% drop on the chart, on the token, because 2 times 50 is 100%, and therefore you get liquidated. That means what I usually recommend, you take a 3x leverage, let's just stick with 2 because it's easier to understand. You take a 2x leverage position with like 70% of your account. That means the chart physically cannot go down 120% because then it would lose all its value. Therefore, there's no liquidation price. If you have a liquidation price on the exchanges, the way to avoid liquidation is to add more margin. This is what I said. This is why you never use your whole account when you trade this strategy in the bull that you're preparing for a week or a month time frame. When you trade scalps, never do this, ever. You always have a stop loss. You always use isolated margin. You never do this. But now we have the luxury of the bull market. This is what I've been saying. We have the luxury of the bull market, and we know that there will be a massive pump coming, and you want to allocate it. Now timing the market is just completely stupid in my opinion. So no liquidation means that you add more margin. Always add more margin. Can you not have liquidation? How can, like this? That so just so it's clear again. So liquidation comes from okay. So let me just this is lesson then. Let's do a proper lesson here. I'm not gonna cause he's looking at me. We don't have time. I know. We're gonna do 5 more minutes. But avoid liquidation. Very simple. You have $1,000 on your trading account. You use cross margin. That means it doesn't matter if you put $5 in the account, you risk all this, okay? So if you have $1,000 and you put it on 2x leverage, that means you have $2,000 purchasing power, okay? $2,000 purchasing power. But everything, gains or losses, gonna be multiplied and amplified with 2x as well. So if I make 1%, that's 2%. If I lose 1% on the chart, that's minus 2%. So if the chart goes down 50%, 50 times 2, that's 100. Therefore, if the chart goes down 50%, I'm going to lose 100% of the money I have on the account. Okay? So when I go 2x leverage with only, let's say, 50% of my account, the chart should go down 200%. But it's physically impossible because there is only 100% that it can only lose 100% of its value. It can't lose more. Therefore, if you add margin, if you have a liquidation price, that means that, for example, the chart is down 45% now, 45%, and your liquidation is 100%. What you do is you add another $500. At 2x leverage, that's another 1,000, and then your liquidation price goes much lower. This is simply how it works. What is the ideal leverage for 2-3 weeks of holding? 2-3x leverage, guys. You don't need more. 2-3x leverage. Or if you want to build a small account into a big one, what you need to know is that you need to use very high leverage and very, very quick scalp trades. That's not what I would advise you to do now, but I have a complete show on that. The market is actually pushing back. Base day and peppercoin, good time to buy? 100%. My rune will be liquidated at 2.6. Do you think rune will come down there? Let's look at this. Again, I don't know. No one knows. No one knows. But I also have a link. I also have a clip for you. I told you specifically not to buy rune. I told you specifically, and I literally, cuz do we have the link to that? Do we have the when I say don't buy link? Well, don't buy rune. Let me because you sent it today.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you again.
I'm gonna scroll back up here. So I specifically said that you should. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, then send it. Okay.
You can see it.
Okay, rune. Let me see this. It's not, something is not working here again. I think my mouse is running out. Yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing. That's the honest truth. Again, same thing. Trendline liquidity. I don't like what I'm seeing. I do not like. Rune can really fall. Rune can go down to the 3.2 region. Loses mind share. Easy. Can easily drop. I'm not interested. Not interested. This is what I said on the show. Rune was at 4.85. Look where it is now. 4. Look, it was up here. Since I said this, 22% on Rune. So, can it drop more? Sure. Will it? I don't know, but it's not the best trade to be in. This is why I told you do not get into this trade because there are much better trades to take. So, you said 2.8. I doubt it goes another 30%. But again, like it's very difficult to say. The coin looks heavy. Ren just bought 20k USD worth of Rune and will add more. Because he understands. He's not here for 2 weeks. Bro, this is, you know, also this comment, like, Umar, I actually love you. But like this is the exact reason that, oh, it's not even Umar. Hold on a second. Who was it? John. You know, like, you come in here and rent boat, 20,000, because he's fucking genius. He's layering in because going for 2-3 months. He's not buying this for this fucking dip. Do you think he cares that it dropped 20%? No, because he's adding. Do you think I care that the market is dropping? No, because I'm adding. Because I understand the game and I understand that this is a shakeout. And I do understand that this is the last shakeout before the massive run up. And if you don't understand, well, the joke is on you. So he's not an idiot. He is doing it right. And if you think he is not, well, you're lost. Sheldon has definitely married Rune. 𝗙𝗎 is saying we have to leave. Guys, we really don't have time. So we just wanted to come in here. If BTC drops 75, how hard could alts drop from this point? 30% easy, 30, 34. Kindly look at Popcat. Can you check 𝗙𝗲𝗄, DCA all the way? Ren is intelligent, yes. Ren is worth 100 million plus and he bought with 2k margin. He does not believe in that coin. We don't know. I think he does. I don't know. Should I sell March's spot position at loss to buy 3x? Should I sell March's spot positions? I don't know what that means. Thanks for who you are. You are just like the next man. Really love your passion. The way you're 100%. Thank you so much. He just edited now. I believe. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. I think we're good. I think we're good. Very, very simply. I just wanted to come in here and check in here with you. Please make sure to again. I'm just gonna give you a short summary. Okay. Very simply, I tweeted this and I said that we either reverse from this gray box here, which is a very strong 4-hour structure. If we close above the 3.29 trillion, you should take heavy long positions. Not financial advice. We do have a rally coming to the 3.40-ish trillion region if we close above the 3.29. That's about 10-15% of most of the coins. So if you layer in here, you definitely can take either a scalp trade or just layer out of your positions if you feel that you over leverage yourself and you want to open a new page. On the 4-hour chart, if we close below the 3.16 trillion, I do think that 2.95 trillion is the next level. It can be very harsh drop like this, as you see here. So it can be very, very, very heavy. But we do have a massive rally coming upon us. And if you don't believe that, I can't help you. I've been here 2017. I've been here 2021. I know there is a rally coming. I know that you are skeptical. I know that you're hurting. I know that it's painful, but it is the time to start buying. I'm telling you, this is the generational buying opportunity we've been waiting for. Try to get loan. Try to get, again, not financial advice. Try to get whatever money you can. This is what I'm doing. I have 100% of my wealth, 90 whatever percent of my wealth in crypto. I am buying 3 to 5x leverage positions. I am going to ride this till April, May. and I believe I will concur. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate you. Please subscribe to the channel. I see that only 200 likes and 600 people watching. So if this gave you any value, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the show. It will really, really help us. Share it with your friends. Cut out a clip, whatever that is. Follow me on X. And then I believe I'll see you over at X, but also in the next one. Stay fucking safe. Okay? Take care, guys.